Still gotta get this shit off, haven't I? It's gonna be hard to get off. Actually wasn't too bad. So, hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's just wonderful to have you guys here again as always. Today, in this video, we're going to make this lump actually move, finally. Yeah, today's the day. We'll get it started, we'll get it running, we'll get her out of the shed. We'll give her a bit of a wash, even though it's raining a bit at the moment. But I figured I'll give it a quick wash, get all that shit off the roof. And yeah, then next video we'll take it for a drive, and then I'll try and get the ceramic coat done on this, because I really want to get that done and out of the way, because if anyone's ever ceramic coated a car before, it takes forever. Yeah, as you saw in the last video, we got the trans pretty much back in the car with a new converter. I replaced the shifter bushing. I had a hard time of it. But yeah, anyway, I got that done. And then yeah, went and buttoned it all up, got all the wiring back together and everything on it. Now today, in this video, I've still got a couple of things left to do. I gotta get the tail shaft back in it, bolt the torque converter on properly. I didn't bolt that up because I didn't have any Loctite, so I've gone and got myself some Loctite yesterday. So today we'll get the torque converter bolted on, we'll get the tail shaft back in the car, we'll get it filled up with some oil, then we'll start it, get the oil level right, and then yeah, and then it'll be time, we'll move it out of the shed, give her a wash, give her a bit of a clean, and that'll probably be all I'll be able to do in this video. And then we'll go out and take it for a drive and see what the new converter's like. I'm excited to see what it drives like with the new converter, how it behaves, and where the stall lands me, and if it's going to be too tight or not, or if I'll still blow through the converter. But I won't find that out until I get out to a track. But the street drive will mostly be a test to see if those rocker covers are still leaking, as well as, you know, what it drives like with a new converter. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking here, and then I'll get the car back up in the air. We'll get the tail shaft in it, we'll get the torque converter bolted on, and then we'll bring it back down, get it off the hoist for change, and get it full of some oil.
One eternity later. Few inches later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Alright. It's been a while since she started up. Seat feels pretty good. It's a little crooked though. Started straight up. Running through some gears. So we have gears. Yep, gears work. Converter seems a lot tighter. I guess I'll let it get up to. I guess I'll let it get up to temperature and then. Then we'll check the oil, make sure that's full, and then we'll move her out. Alright, I'll see you guys once she's got some temperature in it. I won't be letting it get to temperature. We have a fuel leak. Quite a bad fuel leak actually. It's back there at the tank, which is probably going to be painful. Looks like I get to get this thing back on the hoist. Alright, it looks like the hose feeding my surge tank has split. I knew this day would come. I've known for a little while now that those hoses have been cracked, basically just deteriorating. I figured this was going to come or happen sooner or later. I wasn't expecting it today. Anyway, looks like I now get another job of dropping the tank, swapping out all of those hoses to some fresh stuff, putting it back up in, or putting the tank back in the car, and then we're going to let it get to some temperature. We'll get the trans fluid full, and then I'll back her out and give her a wash. Just means it's an extra job that I got to do today. Thankfully it's not too bad to drop the tank. It's a bit shit and sucky, but at the end of the day I can't leave it like that. I am going to revise that whole system at some point anyway. I was hoping it would last until maybe early, not this year now, it's 2022, but early 2023, next year, when the car gets stripped out and gutted for full cage, because I'm going to do away with the factory plastic tank. I'm going to get rid of the spare wheel well and go to a fuel cell in the boot, firewall off the back seat, and redo the surge and all that shit with some nice bulkhead fittings and everything, and a nice pump from the back of the fuel cell feeding the tank, and I'll go over all of that when I get around to that, but that was the plans. I was hoping that that would last until then. Anyway, I'm gonna get cracking on with getting this damn tank out of the car now. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to wash the car today. It looks like the rain has set in, Yeah. Thank you, weather. Anyway, I ended up going and replacing all three with the rubber hoses in there. They all had some cracking to it, so I had just enough hose to do all 3 lines, so I just went and did all 3 lines. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to start it up, check it for leaks, and then I'll get it off the hoist and we'll get the transmission full. And then that'll be about it in this video. I can't wash the damn thing. Anyway, let's see what happens when I give the fuel pumps some power. All the fuel pumps. Nice bolt. Should be in neutral. Yep. So far, so good. I think we got it. There was a shower before coming down there. I think we're good. Sick. Alright. We'll go back into the car and go back towards letting it get some temperature. That's a lot tighter. I can't even get it up to the 3.5 grand 2-step. Cool, well that little fan's working. Just have enough to cool it down though. obviously. Well, there we have it. She's back. That converter is a lot tighter. It may be, as I was afraid of, it may be too tight. I can only just get it to 3,000 on the two-step. When before, I could get it pretty much all the way up to 4 grand with that other converter. Whether that's just the stator design in it, or if it's because of the larger diameter, I don't know yet. It's going to drive a lot different, that's for sure. Whether or not it's going to be able to leave the line as good as it was, yeah, I don't know, it's going to be pretty hard to tell, but that thing is a lot tighter. I think it'll be good for Ethel's next setup though, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it on the shelf, but I might, like I said, we are trying to restore the other converter to bring that threshold down. It might not be possible, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys informed with that once I know what's going on with it. But for now, yeah, we'll use this converter, we'll drive it around. We might do a couple of roll racing and a test and tune maybe, see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know, hopefully it'll loosen up a little bit, but I think it's going to be fairly tight. It's supposed to be 3700 stall, but I can't even get it to 3 grand on the trans brake. Well, I did just, the second time it was just about 3 grand on the trans brake. But that's with a 3500 two-step limiter activated. So yeah, I don't know. See what happens when I turn the giggle gas bottle on, I guess. Hopefully it'll be enough to get it up on the two-step. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end it in this video, guys. The rain has screwed me over for getting this thing washed. But I'll get it out and I'll get it washed over the next couple of days. Hopefully the rain will hold off. And then next video you guys will see, we'll go out, we'll take it for a drive and see what it's like with that new converter. Make sure all of the oil leaks are gone and all of that nonsense. I'm having my catch cans doing its thing. Yeah, pretty successful test. Sorry, that spout fan is moving more air, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. I think I'm going to need a better transmission cooler, which is a shame because I don't have any room for another transmission cooler. Anyway, that's a problem for future me. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, CO2 the world, unleash the boost. Please leave your likes, comments, or likes and comments down below. Don't forget, share a video around. I really appreciate it. It really helps me and the channel a lot. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Taking that thing out for a cruise, basically. Oh. A cruise. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.